Bruh.
Let's go.
Wee! What's going on? Traders, investors, hodlers, everybody, market participants. Doesn't really matter. It's all trading to me. It's just long-term trading, short-term trading, whatever. Trade it up. Hope y'all having a beautiful Friday. I know everybody's excited about Fridays for the weekend. It's your time off or whatever. That's great. Have fun. Get it in. Be safe. All that fun things. Fun stuff. Bar time, whatever you like to do. Or Netflix and chill. A lot of people like to just kind of do that. Just hang out. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Pretty interesting price action. Kind of bulls stepping it up here kind of for Friday. And that's across the market. Not too shocking, just off that horizontal. And yesterday's daily did close pretty good. Let's go start at the top of the list as we usually do. And we can go weekly on that. No, we can't. So this one has this like kind of... It's not really a hammer candle. It's just some little doji thing. I mean, to be fair though, because the ranges on this, it just like every candle's a doji, so it doesn't really mean anything on this chart. It's more about where price is closing though at, and this is a pretty good spot for it to start bouncing. We get a close back above about 2.3 trillion. I think this will start running again. The altcoins, I mean, just look how much better it looks like when you just take Bitcoin out. It's just like, this looks super good. So crazy. Above 1.2 trill. It's all good in the hood. Oh my God, this thing is still going down. Dude, ladies and gentlemen, this is intense. We drew this line on here last week. It's like, oh, certainly, we'll get a little bit of stabilization. We thought maybe here. Nope, just kidding. Follow through immediately, engulfing that and gapping. I mean, Ethereum, and mainly Ethereum and just altcoins in general, are just murdering Bitcoin. Now, are we concerned a lot right here? Possibly, yeah, a little bit. The last time we were down at these levels was the end of the bull market cycle last time, about 3 years ago. So, yeah, that's a little bit concerning, most definitely. And, it was kind of bull time for a little bit of January of that year, but after January, about a month went by, everything just pretty much started dumping in your face after that. Just red dilly parties all over the place. Let's go to Mama Bear. What are you doing, Mama Bear? So yesterday's candle was pretty good. This is more hammer-esque. Whatever the hell you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. Nice bounce up here. Made a green close, and it did close above the bottom of this big, girthy Tesla candle. And it also closed above this low, which is nice. And not much higher than all this business here, but still, this is a pretty decent reaction from this sell-off here. Let's zoom in a tad. We can see lots of tails on these candles. They are making like a 45-degree line here. So that's nice that they are kind of keeping the higher lows on this structure. And we do have a higher high so far. Let's see if this can kind of continue through the weekend. We really, really need to hold that 48,000 level. I almost think any more price action sub like 48, maybe 47, supposed to give us a little room, but I think almost any price action back below that, it's going to get pretty fugly. If we look at the 3 hour, it's a lot more sloppy. You had this bearish candle in here, but we're not really looking at 3 hours. This is kind of saved for the for equities anyway. So you can see here when you go out to this is about an 8 hour, that it's holding up really nicely, not near as many fake outs. And since it's traded 24/7, lower time frames, it's just, unless you're scalping or something, just make it easier for yourself. Or not, whatever. It's not financial advice. I don't care. Don't listen to me. What do I know? Anyway, beautiful reaction thus far. See if this daily, I would have liked this daily to close a little higher and get follow through. So I will say that if this daily closes crappy like this, it kind of sucks. We kind of want to see that pamp. Get that pamp right here and close like really above like 50,000, 51,000 would be really sexy if we could do that. So definitely needs to do some work. I would not like to see the candle close like this for the daily. But yesterday's candle closed pretty good, solidifying this horizontal that it is definitely Jesus man holding area. Let's go to futures, see how they did, because they are closed this week. Oh, man, look at this. Geez, closed right to our horizontal, almost to the T. On the weekly anyway, not so much on the daily. It did cut it just barely, but I mean, it's in the same posturing as Bitty Bitcoin. I will say, though, yesterday's close for the futures does not look sexy. It does not have this little hammered kind of, bid up candle here. The futures actually don't look like that, and they actually kind of look worse. So that kind of sucks. And I do put more weight on the CME futures. Yeah, man. Man, dang. Yeah, pretty rough. Obviously, these are closed now until Sunday evening, so not really going to give us much information except that it's like that 47,000 area is super important. It's pretty much just confirming that. Let's go to ETH. What are you doing, ETH? Unicorn purple shirt, man. Doing all right, back above all the EMAs on the lower time frame. That's sexy. Daily, if it stays just anywhere above about 38.40, we'll also have the same posturing. We're still power zone on the bulls. I mean, this still looks fine. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with Ethereum's chart. as crazy as it sounds. See how this weekly closes. We do have that in a couple of days. A lot of time, though. Lots of price action can happen between now and then, but this looks pretty good. As long as it's just holding this trend line, which is pretty much the mama as well, the purple line here, little step line. So as long as it's holding that and kind of the 55 on this about 458, which is roughly an 8-hour, then, I mean, it looks fine. And really keeping it super simple, looking at the daily trend line, about 3,500. No problems on Ethereum. Let's see what futures look like. They did close today, too. They did close their a little spinny top doji up, way up high. So, I mean, most of these patterns are 50-50, especially like this, and a lot of times they're just bullish continuation patterns. But I will say that really, yep, man, look at that, 3,500. Man, 3,500 is the zone right now, intermediate zone for Ethereum. It just really needs to hold like 3,500, and above that it looks perfectly fine. Let's see, and below 3,500 is about 3K flat where this gap is on the futures. So that's kind of what to look for. Other than that, it's really still in price discovery mode, and I mean, it's bullish until it ain't. We do got a little bit of rejection, it looks like, here from the 618. Yep, this candle. So that's a little bit ugly on the futures. So showing about 4,100 is that trigger to the further upside, about 41, maybe even about 4,150. So getting above that will get this party probably started back up. But futures, a little bit of a weaker close on the lower time frames. But I mean, it's just so damn bullish. It's hard to even think bearish about Ethereum right now. Unlike Bitcoin, it's kind of easy to do that. Litecoin, man, look at this. Nice candle yesterday, right on the tops of, I mean, previous highs, horizontal 21. I guess it's technically a little bit neutral. If we want to go purely technically speaking, it's a little bit neutral as long as this daily is between the 10 and the 21. Neutral to a slight bias upside just because these weeklies, obviously all the high time frame charts are just mega uber bullish. So this thing is super awesome above 290. I don't have any problems with this guy. If we zoom in a little bit, let's see if we got any clues. I got a raging clue. Yeah, it looks okay here. Kind of riding up the mama, so I do like that. I would love to see it get back above 360, though. Until then, it's just kind of just neutral in that range between about 300 and 360. But man, the daily is set up pretty damn good. This should be breaking out now. This should stabilize, and in the next week, this should be reacting from this and going up. Bulls should be maintaining control from this posturing. So if it doesn't start happening within the next week, I'd start to be real concerned. You can see Ethereum Classic just stuck between the 21 and the 10. So kind of that bullish high time frames, but the medium time frames just kind of neutral, not really any discernible direction here. XRP's just hanging right out on that blue line, the magnet. That's a very, very critical level on XRP. Let's see here. 2-day closes today. Oh, that's interesting. Let's actually go back up to Bitcoin real quick then and look at its 2-day. It's a pretty decent 2-day on that. How about Ethereum's? Ethereum's 2-day. That's great looking. Jesus Christ. Same with that. Okay, cool. So I'm going to keep in mind to look at those 2 days. It's a pretty good time frame. But you know, this is kind of just trapped right here, right below 140. It's like kind of whatever. 144. It's like whatever. And I mean, you're just right in the middle of this range. So until it gets kind of excited one way or the other, and I'd be using pretty much about 120-ish for the downside. And also just time period, like if we kind of start going just sideways underneath the mama, I'd be a little concerned. And then for the upside, we just got to get back over that 144, 145 area, and I do think this thing will get a continuation. Let's go to XLM. This thing's like all over the place. Up 11, down 20, up 10, then give it all up. It's a lot of ups. There are some pretty serious buyers, though, and there's some demand right here in this mid 50 cent range, right on the 200 and 377 right below it. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good still. I don't have any problems with this chart. I mean, as long as it's holding about that mid 50 range, you know, this chart looks pretty damn good. And maybe like short term, if it broke like 60 cents, we'd probably go back and test that mid 50s. But I mean, this is a pretty damn good looking chart. And 2-day, I'd really like to see this biatch close above 66 pennies. That would be uber sexy on this 2-hour close, because you are getting a little bit of trailing wicks on the last 3 2-day candles. So it would be nice to see a body take out that range there. Well, let's see. Dot just getting that continuation, saying, "What's up, bitches?" Up at the middle of the range, though, again, right at the previous all-time high. So not really any edge here. See if this daily can close up like this, and it'd be nice if it could close above all these bodies, which is I can talk real good, is about 44.40. So if it can close above that, anywhere above like 45 would be extra nice, and probably could be buying dips for opportunity on this guy. Yeah, weekly, kind of the same price. Yeah, wow, 44. Wow, so 44 is just a pretty serial price on the high time frames. So not too bad. Link, kind of like Litecoin, retesting previous highs, but trapped between the 21 and 10 simple. I don't really like to do anything with that. Just be neutral. If I don't have a position on already, I'm kind of just like, whatever. I want some better confirmation, especially you got this major horizontal fib extension at about $48, and we went right to it today and got rejected. So I'd like to see it confirm this as a local low, break back above here, and then confirm this as support. So still got some work to do on that one. ADA, though, looks great. I mean, it's just crazy how some of these look just so much better than the other ones. Yeah, above like 170, this thing looks perfectly fine. What's 2-day look like? Man, 2-day beast mode. This is beast mode close on the 2-day for ADA. Wow, holy crap, man. You know, and I was kind of wondering this earlier. I was just like scanning through some stuff, and you know, Ethereum gas fees are just stupid. They're not as high as they were, but it's like, man, anything that's like Ethereum-esque, it's like, is that shit going to start rallying really hard? It's going to be like, oh, yeah, we got NFTs over here, too. But pretty beast mode close. It would have to come all the way back below today. Today's price in 2 hours have to drop below like 175 for this to kind of be negated. But man, looks really good. $2. You can see it kind of stalling today and yesterday, but it's still getting bid up. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we actually have lost momentum though on these time frames, so that's interesting. So just more confirming there is hardcore supply up there right around $2. But man, anything over 2 and then just hovering around this price really opens the door for the close to $3 on that one. BCH, kind of like Litecoin, almost exactly, testing previous local highs and just trapped between the 10 and the 21. So until it gets out of that, I'm a little bit neutral. High time frames are obviously bullish, but for the medium, it's more kind of a neutral stance for me. If you're already in these positions, though, then yeah, I mean, if I was holding this right now from like a long entry on this breakout here, oh, yeah, I'd be holding it for sure. Like, whatever. I probably should be holding some, too, right now, but I shook myself out of some stuff a week or whenever it was. I made a video about it, talking about it. It's at the very beginning, too. It's probably like 7-8 videos ago. About those damn low time frames. I don't even want... let's get rid of this stupid go away. I don't even want to see the 3 hour. That's the one you can like pick and choose and it'll change. I just had that up earlier for equities. But that... well, we'll look at those here in a little bit actually because it is Friday. So we got weekly closes for that. BSV trying to get some love right off of here. Still needs some work though. Daily is kind of just right in the this teal box. major resistance, support, resistance, support. And so we're just like pretty much like right at it. Yeah, we are slightly above it, but I mean, with the 21 right there, it's really trapped to kind of like Litecoin and some other stuff in this little 10% range. I'd really like to see a daily either close above like 340 or below about 290 to get some better edge on this, because right now it's just, I mean, it's like, what do you do? It's like 50-50 if you take a long or short from here, pretty much. EOS struggling to get back above that about $12 region. Bulls need to step it up like soon, or this thing's probably gonna roll over. Like soon, by like this weekend, kind of. I think over the next 2-3 days, this thing really needs to get some love, or I could see it easily coming back to about 750. So, yeah, EOS, Stan, y'all better. How crazy is that? That's their names too. The dad and and Dan Larimer. His dad's name is Stan Larimer. It's like, man, way to be creative. It's like, what should we name our son, honey? How about Stan? I love it. Above $12 daily, this probably gets continuation, but man, it's got to get this shit grooving. And anything back below about 950, I'd be pretty concerned about that move happening fairly quickly too. Well, all right, let's see what XMR is doing. XMR is struggling to get over the 21, so that's not sexy. No momentum on the dailies anymore. How about the 2-day? 2-day's just barely holding on to the momentum on the DMI, but it kind of lost it on the EMA structure because we're below the 10 simple, so it's like kind of need to get out of that range. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about back over here when it gets squeezed in between them. It's like it just kind of just ping-pongs in there. Now can you turn into range trader guy and sell the top end and buy the bottom and vice versa? Absolutely. For sure, man. That's definitely a style trade, and it works pretty good. It's just if you're able to switch back and forth mentally between different trading styles, I think that's where the hiccup usually comes from, and it'll hurt in management and emotional capital. But it's definitely doable. I'm not saying it's not. Just kind of be aware of some of that. Let's see. Yeah, whatever on that one. Zcash kind of chilling right on the local highs. Let's zoom out a little bit, though. Yeah, this candle's pretty ugly, the 2-day and the 1-day, but man, it's like double hammers. It's like buy like a hammer here and then inverted hammer here right at the same price. So it's just really showing kind of some indecision right around this 260 area. Bulls almost getting back into the power zone. They're real close. A daily above 320 on this probably gets us back to test the 420 area. And conversely, just like we've been watching this horizontal for a long time, that's going to be about major support between about in the 250-ish area, give or take, $10 on that guy. Dash, like Litecoin, like a lot of other stuff, Bitcoin Cash, whatever, Bitcoin Dash, it's, let's see, lower time frames, ain't that great. 2-day looks fine. I mean, this looks totally fine on the 2-day. Weekly still looks good. Daily is just kind of entrapped between the 10 and the 21. So if the daily can get, just like all these other ones, daily can get above the 21, man, we probably will get continuation on this because the high time frames are all bullish. So, but anything back below about 330, yeah, I mean, it just makes it kind of funky. Probably even gets bid up there. That's the previous high, but I mean, just needs to just get more definitive here. There's not really an edge to be had on that chart. Man, Elon, the FUD maker, candlestick baker, taker of your coins, or whatever the hell you want to say for that. Jesus, that guy, man. And he never gets in trouble either. He is just Teflon Don over here. Nice pump, but look where it pumped to. Almost exactly this horizontal, and the daily is already coming back up underneath the 10 simple, and so we're still trapped in this range here. A nice bounce off of this horizontal area, though. It would have been a little bit prettier if this body candle would have closed above here. I would have liked to see that a little bit better. But this 2-day, if this closes like this, I mean, this is pretty This is pretty bullish. And I'd say any closures on a daily above 60 cents, this bitch will probably run to, what's our next target? $1.30 or something, $1.24 fib extension. Woo, man, that would be crazy, but you know, this chart's not bearish until it breaks, and it sounds crazy. It's not bearish until it breaks dailies below that 38-cent level. And I mean, like an open and close too. You're like, well, it did right here. Well, yeah, but it opened up here and closed below it. That's just like it's almost there. You want like a full body candle below to open down and below here. So you want it to be like, oh, here's the candle. Here's my candlestick maker. Look at that. See? Oh my God, what's happening? Oh, I can't even get in the middle of those. That's funny. Whatever, you get the idea. So you want the candle body to open and close below that line. And those are a lot stronger signals. Not that they can't bounce back up, but definitely stronger. You can see this one just bouncing right back up, moon style. You can't stop the Shiba, I guess. And all the damn Shiba coins. Oh, it's fun. Actually, I'm glad I said that. It got me on a train of thought for OKX. They have a new tab by the NFT, DeFi, and Grayscale all top. It's like the filter tab right on the top of the screen, and it's called Meme, and it's like the new meme section, and it literally only has 4 tokens in it: Doge, Sheeb, Kishu, and Akita token, which are most of them are up gigantic today too, by the way. But just kind of funny that they made a whole tab just to put 4 stupid little tokens in it. I thought that was pretty cute. Anyway, this thing again though, like Litecoin and other stuff, yeah, it's nice pumpage here. Great. I mean, it's like 50% up almost over these lows on that Elon tweet. I guess maybe he just needed some more Doge before he said, hey, we're going to work with some Doge developers. Doge isn't against the environment like Bitcoin. Weird thing to say from him, but that might be Bitcoin's demise right now, is that green shit. I don't know. That might be kind of crazy. Never really saw that one coming. But anyway, if this we need the closes above or back below the 21s right now to get some good edge on that one. Let's see. 2-day. Nice close, but right on the 10 simple. Damn it, Bobby. Oh, beautiful on the daily, though. Went through all of them back above it. So this thing is back pretty damn bullish above about 41.20. So nice bounce off the mama. It was a pretty good trade. I didn't hold it long enough. I have premature exititis. Or what is another one? Premature exitulation. I had a better one earlier. I was talking to my friend about it. I can't even remember what I said, though. Whatever. But yeah, nice reaction. Took it off, though, yesterday at the close. Hey, whatever. It's still a good trade, but yeah, this looks nice. Let's go to weekly. Weekly, interesting weekly candle. Not really sure how to get anything from that. This is kind of funky looking. That 2-day looked great, though. And it looks like the 3-day closed, too. So, oh, the 3-day is actually back above the 10 simple, too. So that's actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, this thing is back bullish above about 4,100. I like this chart. Nice reaction. NASDAQ, monster move, back above that horizontal. So this thing actually is closed. Let's see, weekly, almost, 2-day. Yeah, nice, nice. So it does have resistance here at all the EMAs. You can see it about 13.5, but getting back over that 13.3 level in this candle is pretty damn sexy. Now we need the follow through, though, so let's see if we get that next week. Anything back below about 13.2-ish, I would be looking for the lower end of this range to be tested, and probably around the 200 daily down there. Dow, beast mode, back above the extension, fib extension. This is way more bullish than NASDAQ. Weekly even came back and closed. Man, yeah, this is super bullish. So it was getting really ugly, nasty, bearish right here. Got the follow through, tested almost to the 50. Well, actually did test the 55. on this candle on the tail, and then immediately bid back up. I mean, this is showing bulls are very, very strong in this market still. So they're saying, bitch, stimulus is for everyone. Yeah, but pretty impressive. This thing is pretty damn bullish above 34,000. Russell, like the NASDAQ, just coming up to mama and all the MAs, did get back above its 2160 area. We were looking at that earlier, how many times it's got bid off here, and it just did it again. So, pretty funny. It looks like about that 2100 area is the next major support after the 2160. And so, but now we're just right back in the middle of the stupid range where we've been forever. And so you just can't really... I mean, there's just nothing to really trade off of this. I will say this weekly setup is kind of odd. All these tails on the bottom, it's like, I don't know if I've seen that really, like that many in a row. And this is like a weekly too. So it's kind of a little bit odd of a formation just to have so many shadows on these tails. And they're all at different lengths too. So it's just very confusing. But these guys are getting bid. These guys are getting bid up hard on any sells. So just really showing the strength of the bulls some more in this. And look at how Dow Jones came back up, bounced right off the 21, above the 10 simple, had continuation. I mean, still looks really good on the DMI. VIX just getting absolutely demolished. Monkey raped. Oh my goodness, just all the way back down. Literally gave all that shit up, which isn't surprising. We were showing all the examples of that before, how most of the time, like 90% of the time, vol is going to get faded. So yeah, once it broke back below that like 135-ish area, it's like, oh, don't have to care about that. And you got massive continuation, volatility just getting sucked out. Oil bouncing nicely off that upper 63, right around 64 bucks, which is where you can see the bodies are. But we didn't make a new high today, but it's not super terrible. Does need to get back above like 66, 6.66. The devil's number is the major resistance on this. Any closure above that is probably going to get us up to this trend line. But the longer it takes to do that, the more the supply and the pressure comes on it. So let's see how the daily 2-day close. Yeah, 2-day close, all right. Not too shabby on oil. Bonds, whatever, still in the middle of the range. I mean, geez, just murder fest. Sold off with everything kind of sold off. So like we were identifying early in the week, there was some big sell program that did come in. So that is kind of interesting. I'm wondering if that's going to get follow through into next week, because it kind of just slapped everything for those first few days of this week. So ZN, yeah, you can go watch that stream on Monday or Tuesdays. I went into a little bit of detail on that one. This one's nicer though, bouncing off this horizontal in the mama. So, but kind of just right in the middle of the range, no edge. It's got to get out of that range. TNX just chilling inside the box again, so it's in there. It's neutral as hell. Dollar getting massively rejected on the underbelly of this trend line. That's a little surprising. It is really trying to find this support though, right at 90 flat. So until it breaks like 90 flat on a daily closure, it's like it doesn't really matter. We're attempting to base here, but man, that's a pretty swift rejection. But again, not really much to do on this. Need a little bit more time. Euro's obviously going to still be very bullish. Euro, man, any daily close above 122, this bitch is going to run pretty hard. And that would probably coincide with a daily close of below 90, or below 90 on Euro. I'm sorry, Dixie. I'm all over the place. Nice pump. Oh, great reaction yesterday and follow through. This actually looks really good. Yeah, nice job by the bulls on the DAX there. Next step is 15.5, daily above that, and this bitch will go into blue sky mode. So, or re-enter blue sky mode. Shanghai finally, look at this. Is it actually going to get follow through? This is a beast mode daily candle, 2-day beast mode candle, weekly beast mode candle. All right, so Shanghai looks like next week it's finally going to break out. I I think it's a high probability on this formation. It's like a ascending triangle right here, and you can probably do like a basic measured move off this guy right at these previous all-time highs. So that's about where you'd target anyway, right where the mama is. So yeah, about 3,600 would be the target if we get a couple more dailies above this close right here. So not too bad. Gold, lovely bounce. Sell right into the 10 simple. Bulls are strong in this. I do think this is going to continue to the upside. I really like this close on the daily, engulfing all of those. I love that the 2-day is actually flagging out here. We brought it up earlier in this strategy off the mama in the 2-day. When it does cross, it does, if it's a fake out, it usually gives it up within 1 or 2 candles. And right now, instead of that happening, we've got one up in there, and now we have 3 candles chilling, and they're flagging out above the top side of this candle. This is a very bullish setup on gold. I am continuing to buy dips on this until my hands bleed or it breaks about 1,800. If it breaks 1,800, I might lighten up a little bit because I have been scaling into long precious metal stuff for the last month or so. So yeah, anything back below about 18, even maybe 18.10 might freak me out depending on how it got there. But right now, though, man, this thing is just beast mode at this current price action. Love, love, love this chart. And anything back above 1876, man, woo, party on. Silver's doing the same thing, looks beautiful, nice chart on silver. Weekly is okay, not super sexy like gold's. 2 days kind of flagging out above here too. This looks really good as long as it's holding about $26 flat. Still the same thing for gold, platinum, everything. Look at this platinum, just look at this sine wave. It's like perfect. Even the frequencies on it are the same, and the amplitudes and everything. It's crazy. So this is very methodical. I love, love, love this chart. Unless we break below about 1160, or start making new body closes and flip the trend. So lower highs and lower lows. Right now we're making higher highs and higher lows. So just textbook uptrend. That's it. Easy peasy. Don't overthink it. It gets you in trouble in trading. 2-day, nice, nice. Weekly, nice. How about crack time frames, which is an 8-hour? Whatever, not the best. But on metals, you pretty much don't even, like, looking at below daily is almost pointless. Unless you scalp whatever, there's always a if or, caveat to stuff, but whatever. Lovely reaction right here, though. Anything dailies back above like 1240 probably gets us to make a new higher high on this structure. So looking very good. Palladium, kind of like some crypto stuck between the 21 and 10, so it's kind of whatever. World markets didn't bounce that much, but they are at major supports, looking left and right on the 21 EMA. So until it really gets back, or until it gets below that, about 2,100, it's kind of whatever burger for now. All right. Got through the list. Very nice. I think that was it for the list. Let's see, what do I got going on for... let's see. Let me go over here. What's some big movers today? I haven't even looked at this today. Damn, Matic. Holy crap, really? Polygon is just beast mode, man. Woo! Yeah, look at this chart though. I haven't looked at this in a little while. Daily, just every day grinding at the top end of the range. That it doesn't get much more bullish than that. It's like bears weren't even letting it get below, or bulls weren't even letting it get below 69 cents. Haha. 2-day, not too. God dang, dude. Weekly. Beast mode close on the weekly right here, and you're just getting follow through. This is pretty incredible on Matic. Wow. I'm almost a little speechless. This thing is it just went sideways from the get and then just started pumping, man. Now, these are some pretty big swings in here, to be fair. This is a 65% down candle. So we will see one of those at some point. And what is 65%? Oh, my God. 75% from here is just in this consolidation zone. That is That's crazy. Holy shit. So Matic looks fine as hell until it breaks like, oh man, this is really big move though. But I mean, the chart is what it is. It's got to get back below $1. You can zoom in a little bit, maybe use like $1.20, or just use fast EMAs on the lower time frames. You can use that, but man, dude, this thing is just absolute insane. What is its market cap? Only 7 billion. Wow, and Doge is 71 billion. Jeez, dude, what the hell? How many billions of that is Elon's? What do y'all think? Oh, I need to change something real quick on my for my business real quick, because hopefully I'll be able to work next week, but my foot is almost there. I've been able to kind of walk on it without crutches. I still got the boot on though. But yeah, I tried to drive earlier and just was like, oh, this felt weird as hell. Oh man, sorry. Totally forgot about that. Meant to do that earlier. Where is it? Yeah, that's not far. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? We don't want any of those anymore. Or those. Alright. Oh, just bear with me. Bear with me here. Alright, so we got those changed up. Maybe, if it'll let me do it. I'm just changing my delivery zones because we got to just do a little bit smaller just to be able to handle the biz. And so stuff doesn't get taken too late. I'm going to take out that too because that's too far. Alright, and what else do we got? This is not optimized for the phone. Alright, the Bowerly Ranch. And we don't want to go over there in those apartments. We don't want to go deep into there either. Probably like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm just changing delivery zones. That is all. That is all. Alright, I gotta like draw it with my finger, so. Alright, there we go. Save settings. And they've been changed. Okay, cool. Back to Matic. Just absolute insanity, man. Clay. Wow, Clay is up like that too. Oh, Clay, is it trying to turn around right here? Maybe. Yeah, on the weekly, it looks okay. 2 days holding real good support right at $2. So maybe. Daily really needs to get above like 270, but we'll see. We need Bitcoin to just step its game up. Otherwise, this is just super eerily reminding me of the end of 2017. Yeah, and it's like now, it's like with this action that Bitcoin did, it's like, damn it, Bobby. Look at all this super mega resistance here at 55,000 now. Whew. Does not look very sexy. And then you like go, oh, look at this one though. What? To the moon. Or Dogecoin. Whee. All right, let's go look at the crypto watch. What do we got on here? Anything crazy? Oh, Matic is actually on the list. Oh, missed that one. Hex. What's Hex doing? Hex has been pumping. I know this is everybody's favorite coin. Hey, but it's pumping like a mofo. They are doing some kind of crazy fork, too, of Ethereum. I just found out about it this week. They're literally forking and copying the entire ETH chain because Richard Hart is like, Ethereum's BS. And I'm going to make it better, which is funny because he's like, Ethereum's BS, but let me make Hex on Ethereum and make it an ERC20. So it's like, wait, what? Anyway, probably has been his plan the whole time. But anyway, he's going to fork it and call it Pulse Chain, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Pulse Chain. And so it's going to be like Pulse Chain, and then he's going to fork everything. So every ERC20 token, or most of them, like 90-something% of the ERC20s that are on Ethereum now, they're going to fork it, call it Pulse, and then you're going to get a copy of all those tokens. But you can do other stuff. I don't know all the details. I just kind of barely have skimmed over it. It sounds really crazy, and he's calling it like a gigantic fork, like the biggest airdrop in crypto history, which is pretty wild. I don't know. Hey, this might be like, are we going to do the fork wars for Ethereum this time? We already did that for Bitcoin back in, what was it, 16, 17? So, like, are we going to start forking? Is, like, Ethereum going to have, like, 10 forks that just come out of nowhere the rest of the year? That would be kind of crazy. And I guess, hey, whatever. I guess it's free monies, really. Or some of my Bitcoin maxi friends have called it dividends. It's like, oh, yeah, just get my Bitcoin dividend. Bitcoin Cash, dump that shit. It's pretty funny. But, yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. And you also can, like, sacrifice coins, and you get, like, a percentage. He's doing some pretty interesting things to get around, like, regulations, and which I kind of like because it's showing the holes and how stupid the SEC and regulators are anyway, and how much of a laggard they are to, like, the actual market. And so they're just, like, doing these certain ways of distributing it where the tokens are worth, like, 0 at first, but then they just go to the exchanges, and then the market sets the price. So apparently that's a way to, like, not be a security or something. Like I said, I don't know all the details, but it is pretty intriguing. And I guess here we go, Ethereum fork wars. Pretty crazy. Which bodes well for something like ADA, which actually, you know, on that train of thought that I was just on there, that bodes really well and shows in this chart that we might actually be going into some kind of fork war thing, because this is something to compete directly with Ethereum. And look at the strength it has. It has massive relative strength against a lot of these coins, and also if EOS has it too, which, you know, is pretty impressive. Not at all-time highs even yet, which is about $20, but yeah, pretty interesting there. So I don't know, just some food for thought. Let's see, Raven just chilling here on the 12-cent level. I don't have any Hex or anything yet. I'm probably going to. I have ERC tokens. I mean, pretty much who doesn't? Hell, Tether's an ERC token, which is funny. I wonder if Tether's going to be included in that. So you're going to be potentially able to just, like, get double your Tether. I don't know, man. And it's supposed to happen this month, I think. It's real kind of vague and not a whole lot of stuff. There's like a Telegram chat about it, and it's active as hell, man. It's got, like, it's flowing like Capistrano. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just like hundreds of messages like an hour, which is, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm sure everybody's in quite a few chats. I mean, it's got over 10K members, and it's flowing. There's people talking about it, so Richard Hart has hyped people up enough. All right, anyway, enough about that thing, about a shit token, because Richard Hart did say back in the day that he hated altcoins and would never deal with one, and then he created one. Because, dude, the maxis, you can't watch them gains, dude, and them tendies all around you. You're like, damn it, dude, my tendies already came through and I've been hodling for 5-10 years, but now it just goes up 10-20%, not 10,020%. Waves, this is actually pretty nice. Let's get back to some TA and price, because that's what really matters. Oh, Waves actually looks pretty decent, just hovering at the tops. There is somebody dumping this shit out of this in the upper 30s, though. Oh, let's see. Still looks fine, though, above $27. Not too shabby. Not too shabby on Waves. Arc, kind of chilling here. Yeah, kind of chill. Weekly still looks pretty fine, man. Looks really good, above $1.50-ish. Pundy X does not look good. Pundy X, maybe. It's got the left. There's just not much data. I mean, I guess this is okay. Anything back below 210, fuck it. Oh, new economy movement. What are you doing? I do kind of like the daily. The low time frame sucks, but whatever. We're going to default to the daily right now. Nice wick or tail shadow. I mean, one of those ones. Some people call the bottoms wicks too. I try not to do that. Just helps differentiate. So the tail shadow on this candle went right to all this business and got bid up. So the market is saying that about 25, 26 cents is major support area. Here's another test of it. This far, they couldn't even get past this zone. So this is actually, this might be shaping up to be kind of bullish. Anything back above about 36 cents, man, I'd look for this thing to probably run pretty hard. So let's zoom out on the weekly. How about the monthly? No, not that much data. Wait, what? What? Hold up, man. Wait, there's more data than this on that chart. There's more data than that. What are we on? Binance? Oh, yeah, that's why. Let's go. Oh, no, that's not the one I meant to click. I meant for Polono X. Because it always has the most data, or not always, but usually. God dang, look at this thing. It's only up 300,000% since its inception. Pretty shitty return. Let's see, down 98.5% from its highs. And what's crazy is $2 is its highs, and it's not even close to there. This isn't log, so you probably can't see how extreme these moves are. There you go. Holy crap. That's why I chart and log, though, because I can't. What are you going to do with this? You can't read this shit. Man, let's go monthly. Wow, monthly. What? How does the monthly also show mid-20s as major support? All right, so XEM just kind of got a little sexier. Bullish as hell on the monthly. Weekly is a little bit lower on the support, like 22-ish. I mean, I guess it really is kind of the same, about mid-20s, mid to lower 20s. Yeah, so XEM is kind of interesting posturing here. I'm actually going to upgrade this to green light. I might buy dips on this guy. ETN, bouncing off this previous high here. Not too shabby. Still got a lot of work to do, though. Lots of work. But just pure, I mean, the oscillators aren't going to help you on this one, but looking just pure left, you do have major support from this consolidation pattern right here. And so as long as it's kind of holding 1.5 pennies, it does look okay. Ardor, and yeah, I mean, weekly looks fine. See if we can close back above the 10 weekly. That'd be nice. But yeah, nothing really too crazy there. Algorand. It's almost sexy, just still in the stupid box, though. Weekly still looks pretty nice. Almost an ascending triangle on the weekly with a measured move. It looks to be about where this horizontal is. So, yeah, any daily on above 175, I think you can pretty easily target this 270 area if we get that. So, Algorand, not too shabby. CTI. Kind of saucering it up. Just, whatever. This one also, whatever. Buy USDT. Smack in the middle of this range for a long time. It has regained the weekly. You know, maybe above 15 cents. Probably gets a run up to into the 20s somewhere. Anything back below, though, like 9-ish pennies. A little hairy, but that one's kind of whatever. Nothing like Matic over here. Jesus Christ. We did get MicroStrategy Riot. Nice bounce off this horizontal right off the 200, so that's pretty sexy. Oh, what do we got here? Kind of bouncing off this consolidation. Pretty nice. Not quite to the 200, but if this is a false breakdown, guys, this thing and comes back up in here, that's probably going to mean Bitcoin's going to rally really hard in the very near future if this gets back up into this box, and definitely if it gets back above 700. I could see that being a very good sign. Let's see what GBDC is showing. Kind of a little island, abandoned island, baby, whatever. They have all these really cool names for these candles, but you know, this one isn't terrible. It's better when it's a green candle for that, but as long as price is staying above that 38 bucks, I mean, this actually looks pretty decent. ETCG, of course, it just pamps, but it is stuck between the 21 and 10 simple. Man, lots of big moves today. Lots of big percentage gains. Let's go to the, where the hell is it? Damn. The majors. Good bounce there. Google had a good bounce. Amazon struggling. Hopefully it just rides up the mama there. Yeah, Netflix struggling. Apple has bounced pretty nice the last 2 days, but just in the middle of the range. Pretty sloppy, no edge. Really, really weak. For how strong the market was today, this is a pretty bullshit rally by Tesla. Man, yeah, Tesla doesn't look great below like 620. Really needs to get back over that. Or I'm actually leaning slight bearish as long as we're below 620. Yeah, and where's this? So the 21's actually a little higher at about 670, but so somewhere in between there is the range. Microsoft coming right back up. Yeah, a little sloppy. Nice bounce, though. I mean, a little 4% bounce off here, but yeah, not great. So not super definitive on anything. Let's see. Big sectors, energy. Yep, nice big bounce on energies. Retail. Wow, retail kicked ass today. Holy crap. That's a little surprising. Semiconductors, oil, more oil stuff. Yeah, energy looks really good. Man, GDX looking good. Or GDXJ, sorry. Above 52 cents, man. This thing probably is going to run pretty damn hard. But man, look at this. Almost all the sectors. There is no red. There's literally not one red sector today. That's impressive. But then Tesla does a little bullshit 3% rally. Way to go, Tesla. Alright, let's see my positions tab. What do we got here? Pretty nice recovery. Made up some losses from yesterday. I did add a couple things. What did I add? I added Aurora Cannabis. Hopefully this turns into a little abandoned island baby reversal candle stick formation. And there's no edge on this with any of the oscillators. And I bring this up a lot because sometimes I will take trades like this when just looking left. It's just look at this major support area that it's on right here that it consolidated on for about 2 trading weeks after a mega pump. So this is real serious area for buyers and sellers. And so I'm just taking it for that. I did it with options too. So not to lock up a lot of capital and also kind of mitigate my risk a little bit. And I do like that this closed green, like we were just mentioning on the other one, how it didn't close green for the abandoned island baby, whatever. The abandoned baby on the abandoned island. So, yeah, so I nibbled on that one, and it was one of the only weed stocks that was down a really good chunk. So I guess earnings, no one liked their earnings report or whatever. I mean, so I just took advantage of that and got a little bit long. What else did I add? to... I don't know if I talked about Planeteer. I added on to that. Yeah, we did talk about this candle. This is a very bullish candle right here. This is super sexy. And so as long as price is just, like we were talking about, holding this 17-cent area, then this I'm looking for this thing to come back up here to like probably 23.50, 24 bucks. Pretty nice rally though across the board on stuff. What was one other thing? Oh, my scanner. I found this today. So this is Cummins with energy and other stuff. This looks like pretty decent looking chart here, and the weekly's bullish. The monthly's bullish. It had pretty much all bullish time frames, and we're getting the reset on the oscillators. So I took a little stab on this guy. Anything back below about this little local low. So I'm only taking about 5-6% risk, and then I'll think about taking it off depending on how it gets there. But that's kind of about my threshold for now. So got into a little bit of Cummins. You can see I'm real light on crypto positions. I'm still holding my red coin, which is crazy. How the hell can I hold this one and didn't buy a lot of other stuff on those dips except for Bitcoin? I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me either. But I love that red coin's just chilling right here on these highs, man. I really like this little chart it's kind of almost being a little sleeper-esque, this weeklies here. We do have the first 377 plotting on red coin, which is, pretty impressive because it's, wow, first one since its inception in March 2014. So we will have a little resistance there at about 20 bucks. I'm sorry, 20 sats. And the next target's probably about 33 sats, low 30s, and then we'll see what's up. There's obviously a lot of support resistance flipped there, going all the way back to 2014. So very important level there. But yeah, I do like this chart still. What would make me not like it? A daily close below like 12 sats. That would make me a little bit concerned because each one of these ticks is like 6-7% or something. So it's very high risk. But hell, whatever. You're in crypto. Then you already know what that means. Let's see. And everything else kind of coming to fruition. I really like this chart too. Sinclair Broadcasting Group. Don't know anything about it. I just found it on the scanner. And so I've still been kind of tweaking that, finding stuff with it. There was a few actually on today's scanner. We had Macy's setting up. Nice candle too. So this will probably be good on dips next week. Retail, which actually correlates with that retail doing so good today, the XRT. So yeah, you have Nordstrom, beast mode, candle here. I mean, 11%. This is like, yeah, I mean, dude, look at this chart right here. I mean, Nordstrom's looks like it wants to go to 60 bucks on the weekly. Now, yeah, it's a weekly, so it might take a couple of months. But, yeah, I mean, this is pretty damn bullish. So my scanner's working a little bit, so I'm liking that. Like I said, I still got some tweaks. Darling Ingredients, all right. Tupperware, that one didn't signal right. Like, sometimes they don't, but that's okay. They're mostly getting them. This one looks really good, too, RPC. So, just didn't want to commit a whole lot of capital to it. Altira Group, too. This one looks good. And this is also a slight weed play as well. So, and it's a big, badass company. This is all the cigarette companies are pretty much owned by Altira Group. Anything back into this green box, I do think we test the upper end of the range, and then we'll have to see from there. But, yeah, some pretty good opportunities. I couldn't make the live stream during the market session for US. I just had my kid. I ended up keeping him out of daycare today, and we just spent the day together and hanging out and stuff. So, anything else that we want to bring up? Yeah, if anybody wants any tickers or anything, that now would be the time to throw those in. Otherwise, I'll be wrapping up the stream here shortly. Oh, look at this. Gambling stocks. I like this reaction so far off of this looking left and the 200. This actually doesn't look too shabby. This is Gamble, Esports Entertainment. This looks like it might be gearing up for a test back up into these EMAs. Penn doing the same thing. GAN, kind of the same thing, but way deeper. I mean, this is down 50%. DraftKings also finding some love right here on this previous kind of attempted or previous local high back in last May. We already did that one. Caesars Entertainment. Geez, at casinos, you just can't stop these guys. I mean, look at this. I mean, I guess brutally, they did get absolutely mind raped. I can't believe that they went 91% down. I mean, in less than a month, man. I also can't believe that I didn't buy a shit ton because it's Caesar's Palace, and like, it's not even Caesar's just Palace. They own like, I don't know how the percentage. If I had to guess, they're pretty much like a third of the casinos down there. So, pretty dumb on that one. I mean, that's like the biggest, craziest dump fest ever in this guy. But oh well, whatever. Can't catch them all, right? Yeah, this one's in the same posturing too against previous highs in this kind of box range this guy's got right now. About like so. All right, good to go. Alrighty. Clown World stocks. Dash bounced massively. I don't know if they had earnings in the morning or something. It doesn't say on here. It says they were actually yesterday, but whatever it was, doesn't matter. A lot of buyers came in and said, what's up? Let's bid the fudge up. See if now it can consolidate in this range. And if it does, we probably get a pretty good chance of poking up to the upside. Pretty good moves on some of these. Yeah, ARC is chilling on the highs. GME is interesting. I'm surprised this thing is still range bound. I mean, it's been 6 weeks now of just bullshit price action. This thing is coiling up for a big move, though. I mean, it can't go much sideways for much longer. I mean, obviously it can, but that would be very, very rare. So pretty interesting. Get ready. You might want to buckle in for this guy. Same with costs, almost the same exact chart. AMC pumped though, so maybe we're about to follow through with some love on the other Wall Street bet cruise here. So pretty interesting. Yeah, this one did look pretty damn good though. Just hovering right around that $9 area. Oh, we already did Planeteer. All right, I think that's it. I think das ist alles. Yep. Don't really need to look at any of that. Oh, not insurance. I wanted to look at infrastructure. Some pumping. Pump it up. Why is this on the list? Oh, it must have just been because of this horizontal. Oh, you can see it went to a deep retrace against this right back over here, and we are finding buyers are finding some love right there. So, interesting. Maybe this is going to confirm this low right here at about 34 bucks. So this might be something to look at next week. Man, Freeport just looks phenomenal. What a chart, man. So does this. Vulcan Materials looks great. Cat looks great. Man, yeah, nice close on the week. For sure. Let's go top traded. Pretty much all green except Disney. What? Oh, Disney has an interesting candle formation, though, right here. Another one of those little island kind of things. It's weird. There's so many of those. And I like that this tail went into this business at the very end of this range in the gap. So, man, Disney might be posting up for a long here next week, too. That'll be interesting. All right, I think that'll probably do it. I don't see no requests, so that's all good in the hood. Wrap it up with Mama Burr. Actually, let's go greenlit, see if anything is in a good spot. Oh, I did add to pass. I did get some of this. I didn't pass on it today. I wish I really got it on this day, but whatever. Let's see. File, interesting daily, but not really enough to care. ADX, same thing. IOTA, just kind of symmetrical triangling. Eve, holy crap, man. This thing. I guess these damn DeFi tokens is just, that's the cycle, bros. Look at this thing. Just massive pamping. More pamping. I mean, this is in discovery mode, so I mean, it's bullish until it ain't. Nano looks like it's about to break out too out of this damn formation. Weekly looks pretty damn good. 2-day, if it closes anywhere above 1150, looks great too, agreeing with all of the higher time frames. See if the daily can get over this little body here, and that would be real sexy. Got about an hour and a half left. KSM, man, that relative strength, boys. Woo, doggy. We identified that earlier this week, and this thing is just beast moding since then. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chart there. If this thing closes above 540, it's in continued price discovery mode. You can just zoom in a little bit on an 8-hour, whatever your time frame of choice is, and just watch them EMAs and ride that bitch. Ride them tendies. All right, let's go to Mama Bear. Wrap this hoe up. All right, daily closes an hour and a half. Let's get this daily to close higher. That would be way more sexy. Above 51,000 would be really sexy. That would be super sexy. But if it closes green too at all, that's better. But I'd really like to see that thing close above 5,100, and that would also look really good on the 2-day as well. So see if Mama Bear can pull through and do that. And let's see how the weekly's shaping up. Yeah, not really telling us anything. Yeah, we'll have to just wait another couple days for Sunday, see what happens. So yeah, hold that 48K area very, very critical on Mama Bear. Ethereum's looking perfectly fine, getting that continuation here. 2-day looks beast mode. Weekly close is probably going to be beast mode unless we sell off really hard. But and you know, we are right on this trend line, so I mean, at least the momentum on this is pretty easy to gauge. Trend line and 21 daily. KISS method, baby. Keep it simple, stupid. And I think that's it. Much love. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be signing off now. And we'll chat tomorrow for a crypto-only stream, since it's the weekend, right? Saturday crypto time. Oh, actually, I do want to look at one thing real quick. Just kidding. Since everybody wants to look at these, I'm sure. Look at this. Wee moon pump. It's the meme token. Meme tokens and DeFi tokens. That's the whole market right now. It's meme-fi. But yeah, these things are just absolutely ridiculous, man. Sheeb, Doge. Hey, whatever. Market's taking advantage of some hype. What you gonna do? Get mad or make money? Alright, I'll see y'all guys later, man. Tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Y'all have an awesome Friday night. Have a wonderful evening. Have a couple beers. Or bowls, or whatever the hell you like to do. And we'll chat mañana. Peace.
Game over.